Nostradamus. Now we've got a new sheriff in town called Baba Vanga. What's up, Grayson Report? I hope your week is going well. We have this article from Fox 11 News stating Baba Vanga's 2024 predictions are apparently coming true. I have never heard of Baba Vanga. I do know of Nostradamus. This is a little bit off topic from what I normally cover, but it does involve psychic predictions, so I found this interesting. So let's check it out. Let's see what's going on here. 4 months into 2024, and the world has already been through the ringer. Blind Bulgarian mystic Baba Vanga, known for her apparent gift of predicting major world events such as 9/11, the Chernobyl tragedy, and Princess Diana's death, shared her prophecies of 2024 before her passing in 1996 at the age of 85. And some of them are apparently coming true. Often compared to French astrologer Nostradamus, whose prophecies earned him fame both during and after his lifetime during the Renaissance, Baba Vanga also was a gifted foreseer. Here are some of her predictions. Climate impacts. The prophetess has foretold that there would be severe weather events and natural disasters this year. Global heat waves are happening 67% more often, according to a study in Science Advances. The study found the highest temperatures in the heat waves are warmer than 40 years ago, and the area under a heat dome is larger. From 1979 to 1983, global heat waves would last 8 days on average, but by 2016 to 2020, that was up to 12 days, the study said. The World Meteorological Organization said there is a high probability that 2024 will be another record hot year. I hope it's not. I hate the heat. I live in the wrong state too, because I really hate the heat. I mean, at least in the winter, you could wear a jacket, you could put a blanket on, you could turn the heating blanket on. I mean, in the summer, there's not much you could do to stay cool unless you jump in a pool. Obviously, if you have air conditioning, but there's some people that don't have air conditioning, so summer just sucks. Cyber attacks. This may be among the most impressive of Baba Vanga's predictions since the internet was still in its very early stages when she passed away in 1996. The mystic predicted hackers would increase their attacks, especially against vital infrastructures, thus possibly creating security dangers worldwide. Most recently, AT&T recently announced a data set found on the dark web contains information including some social security numbers and passcodes for about 7.6 million current and 65.4 million former account holders. Whether the data originated from AT&T or one of its vendors is still unknown. The Dallas-based company noted, adding that it had launched an investigation into the incident. AT&T has also begun notifying customers whose personal information was compromised. Apple, Meta, and X have all disclosed cybersecurity attacks over the past 12 months. I mean, I had AT&T years ago, and I know there was also an attack on T-Mobile. I've never had a problem. I feel like they're pretty on top of it, but it's still unsettling. Like, it still kind of stays in the back of your mind, like, what if they have my information? What can happen? But there are safeguards you can take to prevent people from taking your identity and all that good stuff. Economic crisis. The mystic apparently predicted a deeper economic crisis in 2024 due to shifts in economic power worldwide and increasing geopolitical tensions, as well as skyrocketing debt levels. Already this year, millions of Americans are struggling with chronic inflation, hindering their abilities to prepare for the financial future, according to a new study published by Alliance Life. For all of 2023, the U.S. economy, the world's biggest, grew 2.5%, up from 1.9% in 2022. In the current January-March quarter, the economy is believed to be growing at a slower but still decent 2.1% annual rate, according to a forecasting model issued by the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta. In contrast, Japan saw its economy contract during the last quarter of 2023 due to weak domestic consumption. In the UK, high interest rates and low productivity have been culprits in the country's subpar economy. China is also facing economic challenges, we've had major issues ever since the pandemic, and I'm pretty sure you've all experienced it. The higher prices at the grocery store, higher prices at the gas pump, especially here in California. Um, Recently here in California, the minimum wage for fast food workers went up to $20. So I'm pretty sure that's going to affect some of our fast food establishments. Um, and possibly the people working there and the people owning those uh establishments. So only time will tell. Increased T and biological W testing. The Bulgarian prophetess, I apologize, I'm butchering that, warned of increased T activities in Europe and suggested the possibility of a big country engaging in biological W testing or attacks. Currently, the Israel Hamas war and the Russia invasion of Ukraine continue to be at the forefront. Medical advances. Baba Vanga predicted a few medical breakthroughs for incurable diseases, including Alzheimer's and cancer in 2024. In recent weeks, it's been confirmed that a lung cancer vaccine is in the works. Development of a DNA based lung cancer vaccine in the United Kingdom received funding for 2 years of laboratory research and initial manufacture of 3,000 doses, according to a press release from the University of Oxford, England. Meanwhile, in Russia, a cancer vaccine is allegedly being developed. President Vladimir Putin said in a televised comments that we have come very close to the creation of so-called cancer vaccines and immunomodulatory drugs of a new generation, Reuters reports. I've lost both my well, I lost my mom to cancer and I lost my dad to Parkinson's. So the fact that there is a possibility for a cure for cancer and a cure for Alzheimer's, and I've also heard some advances with Parkinson's as well. Um, and me having the history of cancer, I feel like they should have had it by now. I really do. With all the technological advances we had over the years, I feel like this vaccine should be here. Um, Obviously it's in the testing phase, but I am all for this because there's too many people that pass away from cancer, and especially young kids, and it's heartening to see that. So I'm hoping this comes in fruition sooner than later. P's Putin's A. An ominous prophecy envisions an attempt of life on Russian President Vladimir Putin by a fellow countryman. Baba Vanga's predictions stop in 5079, which is when she predicts that the world will end. So, my question to everyone out there in YouTube land, what do you guys think of these predictions? I mean, obviously, this article gave good supporting information talking about her predictions and how they came true, but do you believe in these predictions? um as I said earlier, I've never heard of her, but I'm open to those kind of things. I do I love folklore. I love you know foreseers of the future. So I'm always interested when something comes up about predictions. So I do find this interesting. I do see some clout into it, but I'm always going to have a little skepticism. So what do you guys think about these predictions? Comment below. As always, if you want to catch us live, we go live on Mondays, Saturdays, and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch us live, join our chat. We're big family. We have great conversations. I talk all things spooky. And for the ones that have been following me, Skeleduck, which is a rubber ducky that looks like a skeleton, like the one I have back there with the Grayson report hat on, is hidden in this background. And if you find him, also comment below. I will see you on the next one, guys. Stay spooky.